Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you're having good luck with your gardening and all of your projects. Without further ado, let's get to today's project. It's a big one. Today we did all the gabions. Well, we finished half of the gabions for the greenhouse build. For these big boxes are going to hold the walls back. So we got 160 foot of gabion boxes. So each side has four 16-foot by 4-foot gabion boxes. So this one right here will make up half of the wall, and then there'll be another one stacked on top of it. We went ahead and decided to do all 2 foot deep, so they're going to be extra thick and big. And so each wall has 4 of these 16-footers and 2 of these 8-foot boxes. I took 2 over here and I stacked one on top of the other so we could get an idea how big they are. I mean, this thing, I can't even reach the top of it. I could, about 6 inches from the top. So these are going to be tall and very big and very heavy. And then we got to get another 30 to get the rest of the wall done. And then we need to get, I think, another 30 so that the inside walls, once these are all in place, the inside walls, we decided to double up the cattle panel. So the cattle panel has large holes, and I was afraid the rocks might poke through and scratch the greenhouse. So we're going to take another sheet of cattle panel, and just on the inside walls we're going to double them up like this so that the holes are smaller. There we go, something like that, if that makes sense. So we go from a 4 inch by 6 inch hole to these little 3-inch boxes. So that should keep the rocks from poking out and scratching the plastic on the greenhouse. I know the plastic walls are going to be fairly thick and heavy duty, but I just don't want them touching, because this is also metal, and if there's moisture on the panels, it could affect the galvanized cattle panel, which I don't think it will. This stuff doesn't really rust. Now, everywhere that I welded, we might have a rusting problem there. I may have to paint these because that will rust. So maybe we'll get some spray paint and just blast all those real quick. There's a lot of welding points on here. Each bar has one. You can see down here on the bottom, and there, all the way up. And we used a whole entire roll, 11 pounds of welding wire, and an entire tank of gas on the welder. It's one of my supervisors. She's checking my work, make sure I'm not slacking. So yeah, that's empty. There's just a little bit left here. This was up in the green, as I have it set to MIG, so now it's going down towards TIG. I guess if I would have welded a couple more minutes, it would have been completely empty. So we're gonna have to go to town today, get 30 more cattle panel to weld the rest of the boxes up, and then we're gonna start working on the floor in the greenhouse, in the hole. We're gonna start leveling all that out and getting the large rocks out of the way, and start getting the holes in the ground for the sump tank ready for the sump tanks. And we need to pick those up as well. I think we decided to use 320-gallon IBC totes. The ground is hard packed clay, so I don't think we're ever gonna have to worry about them collapsing. But I may put brick around them in just in case, because it would be a heck of a mess to clean up if they did collapse. And I know that from experience, because I had that happen at my old house from a storm, and it was not easy to get that thing out of the ground. We do have a tractor now, so we could use that. So today's agenda: hook the trailer back up, go get 30 cattle panel, go to the welding supply store, get some more wire, say hi to the guys there. Supervisor Holly, is that a kosher stick? Is it? Okay, that's mesquite. Okay. All natural? Okay. Good supervisor. I'll show you guys some of the work that the missus has done out here. She went out and gathered some cactuses from the back 40 and planted them over here close by. And this one's starting to flower already. Beautiful. It's got a purple and green color to it, almost a blue. Got this one. This one was hers from her old house. We did not find this in the back 40. We don't have anything like that growing around here as far as I could tell. This one's from the back 40. It's very pretty. It's got a bunch of blooms on it, so it's going to have some flowers pretty soon. This one's from the back 40 as well. There's a couple more. Oh no, the alien fell over. That's weird. This thing weighs like 100 pounds. Get back over there. Supposed to be hanging on to that. Maybe the dog's playing and ran into it. And we've got another cactus right there that she planted. And we've got our little gnomes in there. Is that one peeing? Hey, don't pee in the garden. I'm gonna tell the cowboy gnome king on you. Oh, we got some of the supplies for the greenhouse. Came the other day. We got 60 of these connectors. They're 8 feet long. These are so you can connect the panels together and have a seamless gap. So when it's raining out, it doesn't give you a shower inside the greenhouse. Got some more cactus over here that she planted. I think there's just these two. This one here with the big red needles on it. Like a red and yellow color. It's pretty cool. Oh, looks like something's been digging in there. I see a hole. Somebody's been digging. Oh yeah. Can't really see it, but there's a hole right there. The mouse is down there eating the roots, maybe. We have to put rocks in there to keep that from happening. And I've got this one here. This one's like a purple color as well, with red and almost an amber color, I guess. Pretty unique looking thorns. I guess I'll show you guys another project that I'm working on. Went over to one of the neighbors the other day to help with some solar stuff that they had, and his setup scared the living daylights out of me, and I got to thinking about it after I saw it. It looked like it was built out of sci-fi props from like the 1930s movies, those black and white movies with the weird sci-fi props, and it was very scary looking. So I'm going to modernize it for him. He's trying to sell his house, and the realtor was like, yeah, you're going to have to do something about that. And he's an old timer. He's been around since the dinosaurs. So I told him I'd help him out. So I don't have all the equipment yet. We're still waiting on a combiner box, but we're going to put this fireboard up. Right now he's got I don't even know. It's a really scary looking breaker box. It looks like it came out of a big building. It has a huge handle on it and a gigantic scary fuse, and there's all kinds of bare wires all over the place. So we're going to take all that out and redo it the right way. And then we're going to put some of these bus bars in there so that he can upgrade his battery banks down the road if he feels so inclined. He has a 24 volt system. I'm not a fan of 24 volt systems. We do 48 over here, but that's what he's got. Oh, something else I wanted to show you guys. When I was building the roof, I noticed a new neighbor probably 4 miles away. We gotta climb up here to see this, and we'll zoom way in. But see that green dome out there? That is a giant geodesic dome, and I'm told that it's made out of concrete. It looks like it's several stories tall. When I was building the roof, it was all white, and one of my neighbors told me they covered it with rebar the very next day, and then had like 16 or 20 concrete trucks come out and deliver concrete, and they covered that thing with concrete. So that's really cool. I don't know the people that live there. last time I was over in that area, that house that you see that's closer to us was the furthest you could go on the roads out there. So they must have bought that big piece of property up on the hill there and had that thing built. Looks like they have a pretty good sized shop too. Pretty cool. I'm very curious about that. Maybe one day we'll get to meet them and we can go and explore it and see what it is. It looks like it'll be a pretty cool house for the summertime. But I guess that's it for today's video, you guys. I'm gonna wrap this up. So if you have any questions or comments, pop those down below. Give us a thumbs up. And as always, keep building and try to be good to each other. Some of us aren't here for very long, and a little bit of kindness will go a long way. Mrs. is in the background. You can't see her because she looks silly right now. She just got up from a nap. But God bless you all, and peace.